Welcome back. I'm JC, and if it's your first time visiting me, welcome. I'm here to help you practice your English. Today we're going to focus on simple past tense verbs. Why? Because it is a verb tense which causes a lot of problems for students. It could be maybe because there are a lot of irregular verbs in English and we have to learn these verbs. And also at the same time, people sometimes like to use complicated tenses when they're talking about an action which is finished in the past tense, and it is not always necessary. Really, English people, when they're talking about something they did yesterday, last week, and last year, more often than not, they use the simple past tense. So it is a verb tense that you really should master. Now what I've done is I prepared 12 sentences, and altogether in these sentences there are approximately 24 verbs missing. So I will show you the sentence, and it is up to you to find a verb which is appropriate for each sentence. Now there's not just one answer. It could be maybe 2 or 3 different verbs. So just because I give you one answer does not mean that your answer is incorrect. I will give you other suggestions, and maybe these are verbs that you will have picked. All right, so let's begin. I'll show you the sentence. I'll give you a few seconds to write down your answer. Just write the number and then the verb that's missing, or verbs if there are 2. If you want to, you could stop the player at the same time. So, ready? Sentence number 1. Answer. Being in a rush to get to work, Rosie left her purse on the kitchen table and went to go back to get it. Repeat. Now in the second part of the sentence, maybe you picked some other verb. Maybe you said had to go back to get it, or left to go back to get it. All right? Sentence number 2. Answer. Public transit was on strike yesterday, so I drove my car to work. Repeat. And another possibility is public transit went on strike yesterday, so I took my car to work. Repeat. Sentence number 3. Answer. Dominic had a terrible toothache, so he telephoned his doctor's office to make an appointment. Repeat. Maybe you didn't write telephoned. Maybe you wrote called, contacted, or emailed. They're all correct. Sentence number 4. Answer. Christopher had a history exam last Monday, so he studied all night before to prepare for it. Repeat. Now that's not the only answer also. Maybe you wrote, so he stayed up all the night before. Or maybe you wrote, so he crammed all the night before. Do you understand the verb to cram? That's when you leave things to the last minute, especially studies, and you do all your studying at one moment. You cram for an exam. Sentence number 5. To get to New York quickly from Montreal, we took a last-minute flight. Repeat. Now, I couldn't think of any other options. Maybe you did. If you did, write them in the comment section. Write number 5 and the choice that you put. Sentence number 6. Answer. While Julia vacuumed the house, her husband did the laundry. Repeat. And in this situation, the only thing I could think of was did the laundry, because the idiomatic expression is to do the laundry. Maybe you thought of something else. If you did, write it in the comment section. Sentence number 7. Answer. When I called Jim, he told me that he needed to see his doctor about some dizzy spells he was having lately. Repeat. Another possibility would be informed. He informed me. But you can't say he said me. Not correct. You'd have to say he said to me. Because with the verb to say, you have to have to after it if there is an indirect object. Now, another thing in this sentence is the word dizzy spells. Now, dizzy spells is when you feel a bit strange in your head and it's like it's turning in your head. You have trouble seeing and you almost sometimes feel sick to your stomach because you feel dizzy. Sentence number 8. Answer. Yesterday after the snowstorm, the kids made a snowman while I shoveled the walkway. Repeat. Now there are other possibilities too. You could also write the kids constructed a snowman, the kids built a snowman, and for the second part of the sentence, I shoveled is what I said, but you could also say I snowblowed. That's if you have one of those snow blowers. It's something you push. It's usually powered by a gasoline engine, and it helps blow the snow out of your way. A snowblower. There are big ones too, attached to trucks. Sentence number 9. Answer. This morning, Shirley was not feeling the best, so she had to call in sick at work. Repeat. Now, to call in sick is to contact your employer by telephone and tell them that you will be absent because of sickness. Now, in my answer, I said had to call in sick. You could also say she decided to call in sick. That would be another possibility too. Did you find something else? If you did, write it in the comments section and write number 9 and then the answer that you had. Maybe it's correct. Sentence number 10. Answer. My old washer stopped working, so I bought a new one on sale. Repeat. Now there are other possibilities too. You could have written purchased or got instead of the verb bought. So I purchased a new washer or I got a new washer. Sentence number 11. Answer. When we were on vacation in Nova Scotia, we went swimming every day. Repeat. And as far as options, I couldn't think of anything else. Maybe you did. So if you did, write it in the comments section and write sentence number 11. Sentence number 12. Answer. A few hours after eating shrimp in a restaurant last night, Richard felt sick to his stomach. Repeat. Now, of course, there are some other options. You could say Richard became sick to his stomach. Richard got sick to his stomach. Or Richard was sick to his stomach. And did you pronounce the word stomach? Stomach? Not stomach. Stomach. That's right. All right, so that's our activity for today. I just want to remind you, if you'd like to go back and practice these again, go right ahead. The pronunciation practice is excellent for you. If you have any suggestions for future videos, just drop it in the comments section and I will consider it when I'm selecting my topics for future videos. All right, so until the next video, take care and bye-bye.